Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camera. You don't really know you are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. And we are finally here with the Baddies Guns Wild reunion. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, I skipped a little part at the beginning. I was just like, okay, y'all need to stop letting these people perform and everything. Like, it's not giving. But then the girls start to pull up, and I will say my favorite looks are Rella, Janellis, and Shay. Bahati honestly just needed a different wig, and then Daisy's look was low-key kind of trashy. I was just like, yeah, me not liking. So then first we go to Coco, Emery, and Titi, and then they talk about how Daisy is mad over this little song. Honestly, I didn't like the song. I didn't even listen to the full thing, so it's like, I understand Daisy being mad that they took her thing, wow, bitches take shots. But it's just like, honestly, they were all on the show. They all use it. They all say it. And it's like, Daisy, no lie. Not like you can trademark it because you said it on ZEUS. And because you said it on ZEUS, ZEUS is going to take it. So it's like, regardless if they said it or not like you're going to get any credit for making it. So it's just like, no lie. I feel like Daisy should just let it go. Like, them, you being left off bad and bougie, it's like, girl, the song wasn't even that good for you to be mad at it. No lie. And then Rella said they only just did the song without her because she wasn't there. She said if she was there, like, she probably would have been on the song, but they all just made a song. They all just agreed on Wild Bitches Take Shot, and that was that. So it's like, it's not like it was anything shading Daisy or they were trying to leave her off bad and bougie. It's just like, girl, you just weren't there. So it's like, yeah. So then Bahati, Shay, Jaden, and Oxy talk, and they talk about how they all been going back and forth with the girls, how they're on that with them, and how they already know the girls are on that with them, and basically they're just ready to fight, and they know it's fight time. And then we go to Ming, and she's with Rella, and Ming asks Rella, like, you know, about this whole Erica thing, and Rella basically said, like, there would be no issue if Erica never hit her with the battery. And Janellis and everybody else is just like, they just wish that they would have been able to talk it out, because it seemed like their issue wasn't even that deep. And honestly, I agree, because what was your issue with Erica before she hit you with the battery? It's like, we don't know. So this is where things get weird. We go back to Oxy and Bahati, and Oxy basically asks Bahati, does she regret not helping them when the whole jumping thing happened?
Do you regret not helping us when we was getting jumped?
To be honest, I was literally pulling people off you guys. Like, yeah, maybe I could have punched bitches or whatever, but at that moment, I wasn't even thinking straight.
After they snatched your wig, you was like, kind of like laughing and shit. Like, that's not funny. They try to humiliate you.
Yeah,
Them bitches
like
was being funny, and these are the same bitches that just jumped the bitches that you is in a room with. It's like we had ops in common. This is the same bitch that was sneaking you all on episode 1, the same bitch that scalped you, and the other bitches was laughing at you, and you went over there and it was all cool and shit like that, but then you get in a van and turn up on me.
I was even calm. Even as Jaden, I was the one saying, let's not do this right now. I was shutting up and you kept yelling. I swear, that's literally, Jaden, you were there. Jaden was even telling me, Bahati,
in there. It's on camera,
no,
like.
I swear, Jaden was literally telling me, Bahati, stop talking to her, because right now, like, then they're not gonna understand. All I said was, I think you're drunk right now. I don't want to talk.
But what do that got to do with me being mad because I got jumped and I feel like you was my friend and you didn't help?
The way you were acting and then yelling at me, I was trying to have a conversation with you and be like, okay, maybe I could have done more or whatever. But you didn't want to.
I just got jumped. Why are you not punching bitches?
I was fighting. None of you guys opened your mouth. All of you guys stayed quiet.
And then nobody jumped.
You should have helped at least help me
I told you.
It was 2 or 3 people on me, 2 or 3 people on Shay, and this motherfucker was locked in the van. You was the only other person there that could have been on our side and should have fucking helped her. You was standing there.
I'm not gonna turn on you and jump on you or nothing like that. Bye.
Okay.
So as Oxy is turning up on Bahati and whatnot, it's like, don't get me wrong, I really don't feel like Bahati was obligated to help them. It's like, it seemed like after that they all became a foursome, but it seemed like as far as when that happened, they were all just, you know, just all the outcasts together. And then after that, they all became the foursome together. So it's like, as they were getting jumped, Bahati, she was pulling people off. She wasn't just sitting back there looking at it. And it's like, I get that they were mad that she was laughing, that they took her wig off, because I was like, that's weird too. But it's not like she was laughing at them getting jumped. Or maybe this is just me making excuses for Bahati. But it's just like, I really just didn't think that Oxy and Shay and Jaden would take that real personally. Because it's just like, where were y'all when Bahati was stay getting in the BS? I never seen anybody else try to stick up for Bahati. Shit, I never even seen y'all try to take up for Jaden. And if they want to do the thing, oh, it's because y'all weren't getting jumped. I still never even seen y'all take up for each other. So it's just like, as far as them getting Bahati jumping in when you're getting jumped, the only thing she felt like she could do was pull them apart, because we're not cool like that. And then on top of that, Bahati has been fighting since episode 1. What if, like she said, I really did not feel like fighting. I just got my hair pulled out. Like, it's a lot going on. There's people everywhere, here and there. It's just like, the only thing I feel like the best thing she could have done was pull people off. You know, like, was it weird that she was laughing when they pulled her wig off? Yeah, but it's like, she never kikied about them to y'all. She never kikied about y'all to them. Not like she was friends with them. Not like she was chilling and kicking it with them. They just pulled her wig off, ha ha ha, and then that was it. That was it. So it's like, Oxy trying to drag this whole thing like it was more than what it was is weird to me. And then for her to sit here and be like, I'm not the one that need help fighting. I'm not the one that got scalped. And I'm not the one. It's like, if you and Bahati was supposed to be cool, you sitting here holding on to, she needs me, she needs this. It's like, Bahati don't need shit from you. She doesn't need you to help her fight. She doesn't need you to defend her. Clearly, like, you claim that she needs to defend you. So it's just like, whatever Oxy has going on, this little tension with Bahati, like, it's giving that you mad that she was a fan favorite. Because for you to sit here and be like, y'all's fan favorite about to get beat, okay, girl, like. Then Cupcake and Daisy come into Coco, T, and Emery's room, and Coco's just like, who let a big rover in? Then afterwards, they just get into it.
Who the fuck let a walrus in here?
What's the way wrong with that?
Let's get up.
And of course, TT tried to jump in, and it's just like, girl, honestly, the fight wasn't really like, I couldn't really see what was going on. They didn't really have a square up, like, one-on-one, so I can't really say who won or lost, but they do need to fight again. I do say that. Can't wait to see it on stage. As Coco and Daisy are fighting in the other room, in another room, we have Erica, Janellis, and Ming that are sitting down talking, and Janelle's just like, oh my gosh, you know, everybody liked Erica. I knew everyone would like Erica. She brings baddie energy and woo woo woo. And Rella just gets mad. And Janelle's is just like, yo, you look like a hater. Just because I bring up Erica, somebody you don't like, does not mean you have to get mad. Like, girl, it's honestly not that deep. So Rella gets mad and she takes off on Janelle's. Their fight was crazy, and Janellis was kind of getting her. And then at the end, when she tried to bite her, I was like, oh my gosh, this is getting serious. And then we go back to Daisy, and no, like, Daisy clocked it.
They want to fight because they went home, and their cousins and their friends were like, Daisy beat your ass. You need to get your lick back. That's why. Before that, these bitches was cool. These bitches wanted to suck my pussy. These bitches want to be my friends. The fuck?
It's like, yeah, Coco, I know that y'all's thing now is, oh, she's mad over this song, but it's like, y'all had way more reasons to be mad at Daisy before y'all made the song. Like Daisy said, I agree with her. Y'all are just trying to get y'all licks back because y'all are seeing what people said on the internet. Y'all's people are probably like, damn, Daisy blooded your eye, you didn't do anything, and now y'all want y'all ones with Daisy. It's like, Coco, you should have been got your ones with Daisy. TT, you should have been got some ones with Daisy. Emery, well, honestly, I don't think Emery and Daisy had an issue, but it's like everybody that wanted they ones with Daisy, Daisy's been the same and carrying herself throughout this whole season. Internet and not internet, she's been the same. So the fact that people want to come to the reunion and fight Daisy now, it's just like, it's just given that y'all are reading what we're saying and calling y'all some punk ass hoes, and now y'all feel like y'all need to fight Daisy to prove a point. But it's like, I still feel like y'all lame as hell because y'all should have fought the girl in the house. And then next we see all the hosts meet Janisha, Isaiah, and ZEUS Spencer. And I'll tell you, all three of them look the good. And I'll tell y'all, I just love me some Isaiah J. So it's like, I was real happy to see him on there. So next, the reunion actually starts, and then first Daisy comes out. And then when Daisy comes out, you know, everybody's booing and she doesn't care. She just like, I'm the first one out, woo woo woo. So when after Daisy comes out, Janellis comes out. And when Janellis comes out, Daisy whoops the girl's ass like 3 times. Like, no lie, Janellis did not get none of those rounds. Like, I'm sorry, girl. But Daisy said her reasoning with hitting Janellis and beating her up is because of the fact Janellis spoke on her parenting. She's like, instead of leaving my child at 4 months, I left her at 6. So it wasn't 4, it was 6. It was like, okay, girl, weird flex, okay. Like, those first, I don't have kids, so, but it's like, girl, those first 4, 6 months, you know, 8 months, you know, your kid probably need you, babe. But it's like, instead you out here fighting with us and scalping people. It's like, you should have been home breastfeeding your baby. Like, no lie. But y'all, like I said, I don't have kids, so it's not my place to talk about what mothers should and should not do. Maybe mothers need a break too from their 2-year-olds, from their 6 months old. I don't know. But apparently somebody in the audience agreed with what Janellis was saying, and they said something, and Daisy sat here and she almost beat an audience member ass. And it's just like, honestly, when it comes down to the live audience, I really wish it wasn't a thing, because people are, it just doesn't run smoothly. It's like the audience is too much invested into what's going on stage. They don't just know how to sit back and just watch and observe. They're saying things, they booing, they fighting, they trying to fight. And it's just like, yo, and it's like, don't expect to say something to somebody on stage and then be gagged when they come to the audience. It's just like, I really just feel like ZEUS should just cut out the audience, because it's honestly real distracting, real annoying, and people don't know how to shut the hell up. So it's like, it's low-key annoying. One thing that did have me crying is like, TT has been trying to get to Daisy this whole reunion. She tried to jump in with Janellis. She tried to jump in with Coco. And then backstage, she tried to get her by herself, and Daisy just totally disregarded her and was just like, the fuck? So then Ming, Gloss, Rella, TT, and Hurricane come out, and the fact that everybody booed them was crazy. But it's just like, honestly, y'all deserve to be booed, because y'all literally acted an ass on y'all season on this show. You guys weren't likable. So it's like, the fact that they were getting booed and everybody was just like, it's like, oh, y'all thought y'all were likable? Like, no. So Janisha asked TT, like, you know, what's up with you in the chain? Why did you cry over the chain? You know, that was a big discourse. And she was just like, she watched this growing up, you know, she likes Natalie. So her getting, you know, the first chain would just kind of be like a statement. And it's just like, girl, I'm not saying people can't have hopes, dreams, and aspirations, but it's like, girl, instead of you talking about you wanting to go on the show and you look up to Natalie, you watched this as a youngin' and you wanted to chain, girl, your thing should have been like, I want to get some brand deals, some endorsements. I want to put my shit on. I want to be likable. But instead, that's what you was doing. You was worried about getting a chain, and that's why she was acting an ass, because she thought she was gonna do whatever to get a chain. And it's like, girl, you still did. You like, I don't know, well, I honestly don't know if she got it or not, but it's just like, girl, yeah, your method wasn't doing it for me. It was like, it was kind of stupid. Like, I hope you feel stupid looking back at everything. And then the last thing we see is Cupcake coming out, and when Cupcake comes out, you know, they kind of ask her like, hey, everybody is making these allegations about you. Is it true? Is it not true? And y'all, she apparently whipped out her cat, and that's where we stopped. And I was like, oh, okay. Was Cupcake trans? Honestly, don't know. She whipped out her cat, and she got a cat. So it's like, who knows? Who knows? Honestly, I honestly don't even care. Cupcake was so irrelevant for the storyline in the show, that the fact that her only question that's gonna be asked is if she trans or not is crazy. That's what she should be worried about, girl. You brought nothing to the show except for the fact that people thinking that you're trans. Like, it should have been other things to distract us from that, but the fact that it wasn't, it's like, I hate the fact that you felt like you had to come to the reunion and show us your cat. Like, ew. But it seems like next week it's about to go down. Shay, Oxy, Bahati, and Jaden come out and it look like a brawl's about to happen on stage. So I can't wait to see that. So when y'all see part 2, I'm gonna see part 2 and I'm gonna be back on here talking about it again. So until the meantime, just make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.